Alright guys, so it is Devin, the realtor here on the beautiful island of Maui. So what I'm going to talk to you guys about today is what is the cost of living in Maui, Hawaii. So there is a price to pay to live in paradise. So the reality of this video is that it's going to be expensive to live in paradise, and that there is a price to pay when you live here. So I like to be very raw, authentic, and transparent in every single one of my videos to let you guys know the good, the bad, and the ugly of living here in Hawaii. So with that being said, you guys, we're gonna go ahead and jump into my other monitor right here, and I'll go over exactly what it costs to live in Hawaii. All right, so as you can see, so for a single person to live on the beautiful island of Maui, so anywhere from about $1,000 to $1,700 is going to be your basic living expenses as far as rent goes. So for me personally, I pay about $1,000 where I'm currently located. I do have a very unique and fortunate situation, so that is something to take into consideration when it comes to property, right? On average, what you guys can expect to pay for Wi-Fi and any internet service or internet provider, what you could be expecting to pay is anywhere from $75. So also, you guys, if you guys are a single individual and you have a phone, I would highly recommend that you look into a better phone plan if you guys are looking to, possibly get another phone. If you guys are curious about the phone bills and the phone plans, so on average nationwide, and especially in Hawaii, you'll end up paying about $90 to $130 per month for your phone. Obviously, this is contingent upon the type of phone that you get, as well as the payment plan that you actually opt in for if you are financing a phone. Also, if you come in to the Verizon store or T-Mobile, whatever it is that your phone service that you have, which we do not have Metro PCS out here, so if you guys did not know that, we do not have Boost Mobile as well, at least not on my island. So when I came out here, I actually had to update my phone, so obviously that cost me more money as well. So you guys, I pay anywhere from $90 to $130 per month, and that's because I am still paying off of my phone that I have. So with that being said, you guys, that is a little bit about the phone situation. Also, you guys as well, so when it comes down to electric, for me personally, I always tend to run the AC, so my electric bill is always more expensive than it should be. I really like to, I work from my home, and I do a lot of these videos, and a lot of the time when I do these videos, I need to have the air on because it does get hot with the windows and all the noise that's outside. I have to be able to block that out. So for me, you guys, my electric bill tends to be anywhere from $150 to $250, and on the hot months as well, it does raise significantly. So anywhere from $300 to about $400 a month. But like I said, you guys, I'm a very hot-blooded individual, so I need the air conditioner when I am working or doing things at home. So that's just me personally. Also, you guys, I do have a brand new Kia Forte GT. It does have a smart mode for my vehicle, and anywhere, like I just filled up my gas tank the other day, and believe it or not, it only cost me $50 to fill up, which was actually cheaper than my other car that I have. For some reason, it was definitely cheaper. So as of right now, with the current gas prices, the last time I filled up, it was $5.36 per gallon. So it's the highest I've ever seen it in my lifetime. I'm sure as some of you older individuals who are watching my channel and watching these videos, that you guys have probably never seen it this high in your entire life and probably think it's ridiculous, and I would not disagree with you. I would say roughly, if you have a mid-sized sedan, I would say that it costs you on average about $75 to fill up your gas tank currently, as of right now in this current market, in this current situation. So if you fill up twice a month, that's about $150 a month that you're looking at for gas. So the other thing, as if you are a single individual, I personally spend about $300 on groceries to $400 on groceries, depending on what type of food that I'm getting. Like if I'm getting a lot of meats or vegetables, that's usually when it'll end up being about $400. And if I'm getting just like the replenishments of the things that I still need, like bread, milk, and stuff like that, I'll spend anywhere from $300 a month on those expenses when it comes to groceries. So as you guys can see, I've done the research of finding the median cost of living nationwide compared to living in Maui, and this is what my research has discovered. Food is about 54% more expensive when you live in Maui or on Hawaii in general. Just to give you an idea of what the differences in pricing of groceries would be in San Antonio. So one pack of egg, for example, goes for about $2, and out here it's actually $7 here for a 12 pack of eggs. So the other thing too, you guys, is fast food places are roughly around $6 per meal in San Antonio, while in Maui it's about $10 per meal. And obviously, you guys, as I'm making these videos, inflation is rising, so these prices are subject to change. So with that being said, you guys, it is more expensive to live here on just the basic needs. For all of those who also like to drink and smoke, that is also more expensive as well. So a 16-ounce can of beer is roughly about $5 compared to about $3 in San Antonio. And cigarettes are roughly around $12 a pack as well. So just to give you a very brief idea and understanding of the basic necessities of living here. So these are the expenses and how much more expensive it is compared to other cities in the US. So housing is also about 49% more expensive here, and monthly rent can range anywhere from $1,600 to $3,400 per month. So as you guys can see, I'm sure if you're paying $1,600 in San Antonio, Texas right now, that's probably getting you a very nice, decent sized house or a condo or whatever it is. As you guys can see, housing is about 49% more expensive to live here. So, and also utilities can range from anywhere from $200 to $300 to $500 per month, depending on how long you like to run your AC for. Me personally, like I said earlier, I like to run my AC. I like it very cool. I'm a very hot-blooded individual, so I need my AC and I enjoy my AC. So you guys, I do not want you to get discouraged as you guys are watching this video, because Hawaii is expensive to live in. And like I said, I like to be raw, authentic, and transparent in every single one of these videos. Granted, you guys, like I said before, it is expensive to live in Hawaii and there is a price to pay. But if you are willing to count the cost and actually pay that price to live in paradise, I mean, it really doesn't matter the cost, because you live in a place that most people only vacation for 1 or 2 weeks out of the year. And I live here all year round. I sell real estate and I work with people that I like and that I care about, and I work with people who are always constantly wanting to come back to Hawaii, right? So you guys really got to take into consideration the pros and the cons of living in Hawaii, right? So there are a lot of pros and there are also a lot of cons. It's just, are you a cup half full type of person or a cup half empty type of person? Is all it comes down to at the end of the day. And I consider myself a cup half full type of person because I really do love Hawaii and what it has to offer. But with that being said, you guys, let's go ahead and get back into the differences of the cost of living in Hawaii. So as you guys can see, clothes are about 53% more expensive here, as well as transportation is about 21% more expensive. Personal care does range average on 57% more expensive. Entertainment is about 40% more expensive as well. And you guys, so if you guys are a couple, married, and have family as well, what I would encourage you guys to do is also just to take the basic essentials like gas, phone, electric, groceries and stuff like that, and times that by 3, maybe even 4, and it'll give you a good idea of the cost of living out here in Hawaii. Okay, so I got all this data from this website that I highly encourage you to check out if you guys are interested in doing a numbers crunch and figuring out if it actually is something that you're wanting to do, which is move to Hawaii. I highly recommend it just if you're thinking about moving anywhere really, whether it be Hawaii, California, Texas, whatever it is, right? So this website, I don't know really how to say this name, but I'm going to give it my best shot, and expatitizen.com. So it's a cost of living site, so you can get a more accurate idea of what is the cost of living compared to where you live. And that's pretty much where I got all this information here. So for example, let's say that you're looking to move from San Antonio, Texas to Maui, right? So you push compare. What it's going to do is it's going to go ahead and give you that cost breakdown. So as you guys can see, 53% more expensive. But with that being said, you guys, so if you are looking to move from San Antonio, Texas to Maui, you can see the difference in pricing as far as the cost of living comparison per category: food, housing, clothes, transportation, personal care, and entertainment. As you guys can see, it is expensive to live in Hawaii, but I highly recommend you still coming out here and experiencing it, especially if you are a young individual and you are single, possibly under 30 or so. The reason why I recommend it is because you only live once, and if you are under 30, you have more of a chance and more opportunity to, if it doesn't work out, to still get back on your feet. Now, don't take my advice if you are not ready to do it. I do not want you to make that move if it is not in the cards for you. But like I said, I mean, I took a risk and I moved out here, and I'm not even 30 years old. I think I moved out here when I was 24, and Been out here for about 3 years now, and I don't regret it. I mean, yes, it's expensive, but I do not regret it. I love to surf. I love doing what I do, and I love selling real estate. And that's just one of the reasons why I moved out here. Actually, real estate wasn't even in the pictures. But with that being said, you guys, this is a website that I would highly recommend you check out. As you can see, food, it breaks down everything for you. And this is pretty much where I got my research on it. And also living here and knowing, okay, hey, look, rent out there is about $1,800. And Maui rent this is pretty accurate. Knowing and being here for as long as I've been here, I'm actually able to see exactly that these numbers are on point. So if you're interested, I highly recommend checking this website out. It helped me, and I know it'll help you as well. So once again, it is this. So I'll go ahead and possibly attach it to the bottom of this video in the description, so you can just go ahead and click on it and go from there. So with that being said, you guys, now let's talk about property taxes. So Hawaii has some of the cheapest property taxes and some of the cheapest rents in the United States. So that's one thing that is also very attractive to people who are looking to move to Hawaii. So property taxes are all dependent on how you decide to use the property. So for example, so this is something that if it was an owner-occupied unit or a non-owner occupied unit, or a short-term rental, is depending on how you're holding the property. Hawaii's property tax rates vary from island to island. So for example, if you plan to buy Maui real estate, so it's very important to consider how you will use the property and determine how it will be classified. As I said above, if it's owner-occupied, non-owner occupied, or a short-term rental, also something to take into consideration is depending on the type of property that you purchase. So whether it be a condo or a home, these are all things that you need to take into consideration when looking to purchase a property in Hawaii. So like I said before, property taxes are some of the lowest at the time of making this video. Maintenance fees can range anywhere from $600 to $1,700 per month. It can get more expensive than that as well. So when you guys are working with a real estate agent, hopefully you're seeing these videos and you're finding value in it and reaching out to me. But if you're not, make sure that the real estate agent that you're working with knows about the property taxes per complex or per unit. And it's the maintenance fees and also the property taxes as well, because that is going to help you when you're making a decision to purchase a property. All right, guys, so as you guys can see, it is still relatively expensive to live in Maui. So basically, you guys, homes now, mortgage now, currently with the median home price being anywhere from $1 million, you'd probably be looking at a minimum monthly payment of $3,000 and up. So it is expensive. Not going to sugarcoat it. It is expensive to live in Hawaii, but it's totally worth it. So here are some recommended savings to have before actually making a move like this. So the total would be anywhere from $121,981 to be exact. So if you were looking to purchase a home that is you're going to need a sizable down payment, and would be recommended of $100K, and of course some closing costs, which would be anywhere from $7,000 to almost $10,000 depending on the size of a home. Also, you guys, I would recommend having a recommended cash reserve of at least $14,808. So roughly anywhere around $15K, which brings you to a total of $121,981. So also, you guys, the recommended median income or minimum income of purchasing a home out here would be anywhere from $163,531 per year. So this number is based on a recommendation that your total monthly spend or your monthly payment and other debts should not exceed anything less than 36% of your monthly income. So another thing to take into consideration when moving to Hawaii is the homeowners insurance policies. So, or even renters insurance, right? So homeowners insurance policies can range anywhere from $500 to $1,000 per year, which isn't bad. State taxes currently at this point in time are about 4%. So with that being said, you guys, this is the cold hard truth of what it costs to live in Hawaii. So there is a price to pay to live in Hawaii. So there is a price to pay to live in Hawaii and to live in paradise. And like I said, you guys, I like to be raw, authentic, transparent, and vulnerable in every single one of my videos, and not to sugarcoat things. So What I will tell you though is what you need to know, whether it be good and the bad or the ugly of living in Hawaii and living on Maui. So with that being said, you guys, the moral of the story is it is expensive to live in Hawaii. So before making a move to Hawaii, it is very important to crunch the numbers and see if it is the right move for you and your family, because in the day, you do not want to be coming to Paradise to be slaving for your income, to pay your bills and stuff like that. So at the end of the day, you guys, this is my input. And at the end of the day, you guys, this is my recommendation. This is just my insight on what it costs to live in Hawaii from a local resident and also from a local real estate agent on the beautiful island of Maui. So with that being said, you guys, if you guys are interested in possibly purchasing a home, even with everything that I broke down, feel free to reach out to me any way you can. I have an email and I also have a phone number attached to the bottom of this video or this description. You guys are more than welcome to comment even on these posts and let me know, what you're interested in or what area you're interested in. I'd be glad to help you. Okay, so feel free to smash that like button and also hit that subscribe button as well, so that I can continue to keep you guys up to date with all my exclusive, raw, authentic content directed for people who are looking to move to Hawaii or looking to just investigate on the beautiful island of Maui. But with that being said, you guys, Devin the Realtor here on the beautiful island of Maui. God bless and aloha. Alright, thank you for watching my YouTube channel, you guys. I always bring you some of the most exclusive, raw, and authentic topics and videos about Maui and everything there is to do on the island. Don't just stop here though. Watching this video, reach out to me here at 808-868-7501. Subscribe to this channel so you don't miss a single video, or share this with a friend. God bless and aloha from Maui.